You're listening to Modern Problems Radio.
Alright, Modern Problems Radio Show. We're broadcasting live at Acoustic Cafe, 2926 Fairfield Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut. We're right here with KONGOS, which are about to rock the stage from South Africa. Say hello, introduce yourselves.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Alright, we'll start here with the man with the squeeze box.
Not on me right now. I'm Johnny, I play keyboard and accordion.
Alright.
I'm Jesse, I play drums and sing.
I'm Danny, I play guitar.
Alright.
Dylan, I play bass and sing.
Alright, very nice. Now how do you guys feel about breaking through? I mean, I heard on K-Rock actually.
To the other side.
Yes. I heard like one of the DJs at K-Rock actually has one of your songs in heavy rotation and actually put you on one of your favorites in LA.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in heavy rotation, but one of the DJs is really into it and plays the track, I guess. So.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just starting to pick up a little here in the States. In South Africa, it's been going pretty well, and that was all sort of random. But now in the States as well, it's getting a little momentum.
Right. And I've seen like your guys' videos, like, oh my God, you guys are like killing it in South Africa. There's like millions of fans there. You know?
Trillions, actually.
Yeah. And so how's the reception been so far? I know in Phoenix everybody loves you, because I know I'm close with Maddie and close with Sam Wiley and Josh from the Wiley One, and they like been telling me about you guys for a while. And actually, one of my friends, a reality star who's on Bad Girls called Amber, she lives in Phoenix and she loves you guys. So,
Oh, you're kidding?
No, she's a big fan.
Whole world.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Phoenix, I mean, that's our hometown, so, or where we're based right now, so we've got a really good following there, and, you know, just starting to make little inroads into Southwest and California, and this is kind of our first trip out to the East Coast, so very excited to be here. But yeah, so
It's just so huge, you know, America. Like you see it and you think about how huge it is, and then we just drove it in 3 weeks from San Diego all the way up to Vancouver in Canada, across, down, then took a plane to South Africa and back. So now, like, you get a real sense of how huge it is and why it's so difficult to kind of crack into this market here.
I saw the van too, and by the way, if you guys aren't in a band and have a van and aren't a plumber or a construction worker, you could be a date rapist. You know?
Or worse.
Yeah.
At least it's not white.
Yeah, you're right. At least it's not white and it's not parked near our children's.
Yeah, we don't have endless supplies of candy.
it does have tinted rim.
Oh, very nice. The shaggin' wagon.
Hey, that's a milk hole there.
There you go. So you guys, how was the reception last night in the Bowery Room?
That was great. That was I was at the Bowery Electric in Bowery for CMJ this whole week. So we got another one on Saturday, living room. But
The
yeah,
living room's iconic. You know?
Yes. Yeah, it was a really good show. It was an early slot, but
People are into it. Yeah, it's such a small place that you only need 40 or 50 people in, and it feels kind of happening. So it was a good reception, good vibe.
It was actually cool. There were some South Africans showed up
wow.
who had just moved to New York and saw us at last December at a show out in South Africa. So
that's cool.
That's the beauty of New York.
Yeah. I think there's been at least one South African about every one of our shows on the U.S. tour. Funny enough, we played a town in Minnesota called Elizabeth, and there was literally a population of 173, and there were 3 South Africans there.
Oh my
Like
God.
we got a picture in front of the sign, 3 South African farmers. I don't even know if they knew who we were, but they were just there hanging out.
And you guys, is it true you guys played the Viper Room in LA?
Yeah, we played Viper.
Now, did anyone die in the street?
probably.
No, across the
Only
street,
after
the
we
whiskey.
played.
That always
Okay.
happens.
All right. Well, no, you know, River Phoenix like died.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Alright, so LA
So it was
or
a
New York,
good
which
show,
one's
but not
like
a great show then.
Yeah, not good enough apparently.
Yeah, it wasn't good
No
enough.
A lot of
one
people's dignity died.
So your guys' new album, it's what's it called now? Come With Me Now?
Lunatic.
Lunatic, yes, and that's one of the songs though.
Yeah, Come With You Now is one of the first tracks.
I love it, man. We're getting that one's in heavy rotation. Mr. J loves it.
I do.
He dances to it the second it comes on.
Nice.
Can't help it.
And I'm gonna warn you now, during your show, you will see Mr. J hop out, and if you ever seen Caddyshack, you know the gopher comes out and does his dance, that's what he dances like. And he makes his territory, he marks his territory with a girl. You'll see her far away, going like, hey,
He's on it?
What's that?
You mean he pees on her?
Well, that's his way of doing it. You know, dogs pee on her. He does like this little dance, and he lets her know, like, "Hey, I'm into you."
It's all about the varmint dogs.
Yeah.
He may go R. Kelly though, depending on the night.
Where's Bill Murray when you need him?
Yeah. He's probably drunk somewhere.
So New York or LA, which one did you like better?
New York.
Yeah, New York.
I mean,
Hands down.
Yeah, New York's awesome. I love New York.
as far as the city goes, yeah, definitely New York. LA is nice because you can get out of the city and go to the beach or the mountains or whatever. But
Yeah.
as far as just intensity of people and city life, New York is.
Plus, everyone's just so genuine in LA.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Very humble.
That's for sure. I'm really digging the track I Want to Know. I love it. You guys have like a little reggae vibe in there. Is that some of your influence?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to a lot of Marley.
Very nice. Very nice.
More than it shows up in the music.
Yeah, actually, recently, not so recently, but a few years ago, I got into Manu Chao. And if you listen to his live shows, he's got an amazing reggae band. Where on the records, it's not so much reggae, but when he puts the live band together, it's an amazing band. And it's kind of inspired us just because everybody loves reggae. It doesn't matter, if you don't love reggae, something's
I've met some people who, and they were assholes.
So it always works live, gets the crowd going. And
It's funny you played Revolution and then Pacifier. We played a show with both of them.
Yeah.
We're lucky enough to open up for them in Phoenix when they came through. And it's just a vibe that happens at reggae shows live. I mean, obviously a lot of it's got to do with weed, but
Right.
still above that, like the music does just get people in such a good mood.
And they're all happy and genuine. And the thing cool about reggae music is it doesn't matter like what color, ethnicity, religion, or whatever you are. Pretty much everybody likes some kind of reggae song. You know what I mean?
Except Mitt Romney.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
probably doesn't like it.
He doesn't like Elmo either. Too bad. Yeah, or Big Bird, that's true. He doesn't like them either.
Sesame Street, no chance.
I think it's a good indication if someone doesn't like reggae music. It's probably not someone you want to hang out with.
Yeah, you're probably right.
having said that, there's a lot of crap reggae out there.
There is.
I agree.
There is.
So I'd say good reggae. I mean, that's undeniable.
Yeah, and there's like I think there's an underground swell of like rock reggae that's coming out that's just like opening everyone's eyes and ears to something new.
And that's what's making me appreciate it more, because I'm more of a hard rock guy by nature, but everybody always likes Marley, but a lot of these new bands with the rock vibe included, the infusion, it makes it awesome.
I think Pacifier could convert you at a live show like that because they do that. They mix those elements so much.
Oh yeah, they do. They did Sunday night for sure. Sick.
I got him to thank for that. He's opened my eyes to a lot of that stuff.
Well, Pacifier.
The show has too.
Funny story about how I got hooked on Pacifier was last year. They were on tour with Tomorrow's Bad Seeds and Iration. So I knew the manager of Tomorrow's Bad Seeds, and I kept trying to set up the interview. And he kept going, they're sleeping or whatever. So I went ahead and just went past them and went to the Pacifier. And they were like, yeah, cool. And then they sent me all the music. I was like, these guys are phenomenal. And then Iration was next, and then they were phenomenal. And then I called the guy and I was like, look, I just interviewed I interviewed Iration and Pacifier. Now you got to do it. And they're like, oh, okay, he'll call you in 5 minutes, But I've been hooked on Pacifier ever since, Sounds like I'm a baby. I've been hooked on the Pacifier. And when Jay-Z
I never got off.
You never got off? I'm more of a nipple man. So. So you guys, what do you think about the shock of Playboy Girls of Golf, Jay-Z fans, and the wet tank top happening later
I think
on?
it's the best idea I've ever heard.
Did they make them like that in South Africa?
Morley was waiting for that pun.
What'd you say? Do they make them like that in South Africa?
Yeah, are they built like that in South Africa?
Yeah, a few of them.
Yeah, they have like, no, microphone.
So you guys are going to play like an hour set. We're going to hear some of it for all our affiliates, and then people are going to still listen. You guys are going to play right through it tonight. So do you have a good set list all intact what you guys are going to play?
Yeah. We have got set lists for different lengths of shows that we've been doing on this tour, anywhere from half an hour to 2 or 3 hours. So we got it under control, I think. I hope.
And isn't I read your father isn't he a legendary guitar player too?
He's quite famous in South Africa and Europe. He started in South Africa. He's born there, and he was kind of a teen star there. Had number ones all throughout the country.
Right.
And then he moved to England and started to break into that as well. Had a few huge hits in Europe and London. He's actually been on tour with us as well. He's been demoted to our sound guy.
Is he here tonight?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, how you doing? He is the legend. I saw some YouTube videos of you.
Don't spread that around.
All right, I'm sorry. Well, he's not the South African Danny Bonaducci, so. You did a good job with these guys, so.
Well, I had a little.
Don't ask him about that.
I had a little help.
All right, you had a little
Hey,
help.
as the DJ that we work with a lot in Phoenix said, he banged out a band. So.
Yeah, he did. He banged out some Congos. Oh my gosh. So, you guys are going to rock the stage soon. Everyone's going to be witness to this, and everyone's going to remember, like, the Congos played here at Acoustic Cafe. It's going to mark my words.
We may not.
That, you might not.
Depends on how open the bar gets.
Well, we'll have it all on video and all on recording, so you'll hear it again, definitely. So, everyone, if they want to follow them on Twitter, it's @KongosMusic. The website is kongos.com, right? With a K. And Facebook.com/Congos, right? So.
Adult friend finder.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's right. That's coming from the
We have a
man.
band profile.
Yeah, that's coming from the man who plays the squeeze box. Just so you guys know, adult friend finder, poke me, squeeze box. So before you guys go and get on stage and stuff like that, I want to get a couple tags from you guys.
Sure, yeah.
Saying, hey, you're listening to Modern Problems Radio Show. I like, if you guys do it like in unison, and then one guy says you're listening to Modern Problems Radio Show. If you guys could do that.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, we are Kongos, and you're listening to Modern Problems Radio Show.
Ah, very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice.
I've never done a tagline live.
Yeah, it's good.
That's a new thing.
We do it all the time. Because otherwise you'll forget, like I had John Popper on just before. You think if I forgot that, someone would be like, you had John Popper on? Yeah, well what am I going to have to do? Dig in the archives? I'll be like, nah, here's a song and he's introducing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We always, how many times do people mess that up though? And like, you have to do it like 3 or 4 times before it gets right. It's all live.
90% of the time it happens. Someone will be like,
being nice.
Sometimes I'll be like, say something funny, and they'll be like, oh, I can't do that, what am I going to say? And there's like 5 minutes of them doing that. That's horrible. And you're just like, please stop, do something,
The best tag ever was we had this guy, Wavy Gravy, I don't know if you know who he is. He's a
hippie icon.
Yeah,
he gets on the
icon.
microphone at Woodstock and he says, "To eat the brown acid man."
So there's a huge festival gathering of the Vibes every summer around here, and we interviewed him. And his tag was, "You're listening to Modern Times." What does he say? Modern Times Radio. And
Modern Times. Do you have the tag? Can you pull the tag up so they can hear it? This tag is legendary.
It's the best tag of all time.
We've interviewed him twice. Me and.
Are you gonna pull it up, Mr. J?
Me and Jay Spin, I blew him off because his wife is like, he's like a hippie icon, and his wife has like a Louis Vuitton bag and like a fake rack and like looks like she's LA,
very strange.
Drives like a BMW, and then there's him. He's like fat and bloated
With a red clown nose on.
Yeah, it's hilarious,
Maybe he needs to watch the Big Lebowski a few more times.
Yeah. You got it pulled up?
Yeah, I think I got it now.
All right, go ahead.
This is
You have some gravy in your ear, perhaps a Q-tip. This is Wavy Gravy, and you're listening to Modern Problems Radio.
okay. Sorry.
That was take 18.
Oh,
Yeah, I got that one right.
18.
that's the one we never play.
Yeah, exactly.
The other one is like Modern Times. This one's great. Oh, you lost it. See what happens when he's got the Sons of Anarchy shirt on? You guys watch Sons of Anarchy at all?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's a great show. Great show.
Yeah, we've got a lot of TV to catch up on.
Yeah.
We've been on the road since about July 31st. So we were just gonna, once we're done in November, I think our last show is November 16th, we're gonna go home and just
Netflix
and DVR for friggin' weeks.
That's crazy rock and roll for you, man. TV.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here it is.
You have some gravy in your ear. This is Wavy Gravy, hippie icon, flower geezer, and full of accumulated error, and you're listening to Modern Times Radio Show. Modern feelings?
It's our favorite tag of all time.
Yeah. And after that, he passed out because he was so hot.
He ate the brown acid.
Oh yeah, he definitely ate the brown
He's eaten
acid.
quite a few.
But that guy is legendary because to go on stage at Woodstock and say that, and he's a multi-millionaire now. Ben and Jerry's made ice cream off of him, and all he does is walk around and say, "Hey, I'm the hippie icon," you know. So, and he's not a hippie really, if you think about
If he
it.
was a real hippie, he wouldn't be calling himself an icon.
Yeah, I know.